We can export points to an ASCII file from coordinate geometry by pressing File, Export, ASCII Points. The Export GPK Points to ASCII file dialog will appear. In here, we type the name of the output file to be created. This will be the ASCII file. The file can be manually typed or selected by pressing the Browse button. If any of the selected points has no elevation, the specified value will be used by GPK. Same thing, if any of the selected points has no feature code, GPK will use the specified feature code. If there is a need to display stations in the ASCII file, you could use station value store with points or compute station value from a reference chain. The user must highlight the desired points for exportation. You can select all the points by pressing the Select All button, or you can clear all. You can also get points from Navigator. Highlight the points that you need in Navigator and press the Get Points from Navigator button again. It will highlight the same points, or it will select the same points that were selected in Navigator. Or you could use Get Points from MicroStation Selection Set also. In this case, we will use the power selector, make a fence or a shape around a bunch of points, then press the Get Points from MicroStation Selection Set button again. The points will be highlighted or selected in the point list. And we will be ready to export those points. The text is just the data options, the columns that you are going to create. You can have point number, north, east, elevation, station, offset, feature, description, none. As an example, I'm going to choose point number, north, east, elevation, feature, and the other three I will set those to none. I will also delete this prefix and the suffix is just the column delimiter, what's between the columns, between the point number and the north and the east and the elevation. In this case, it's going to be the comma. If you delete the comma and press the space bar, the column delimiter will be the space. Press apply. Get the message that the file is complete. Press OK, and I can check the file through any edit. I will have the prefix that I had, point number, north, east, elevation, and point code. I will go back to MicroStation and GPK and maybe change this. Maybe I don't need the prefixes. Press apply, override, press OK. Let's check the file in my editor again, and this time I will have a plain point number, north, list, elevation, and feature code. I can also create an station offset elevation file in reference to a coordinate geometry chain. For that, I could use maybe point number, station, offset, elevation, and maybe feature code. All of the others, I will set those to none. I will change the name of the file that I will create, and I'm going to call it SOE for station offset elevation. I will change the option here from use station value with point, store with point. I will change it to compute station value from chain, and my reference chain will be a chain called centerline 1, which is the line that runs in the middle of the road here. I will use a microstation selection set in order to select my points. I'm going to select some points located to the right of the chain and highlight those points. Points around 2377 were highlighted, which is the range of the points that I selected. I will go ahead and press apply. The file has been created, and now I can check the file with any editor. And I get point number, station, offset, elevation, station, offset, elevation, and the feature code for each of the selected points.